It's something we've all experienced, and it is not fun. I'm talking about stress. Now, when you hit the point of overwhelming stress, it's obvious in your body, but smaller stresses might be hurting you in ways you don't even recognize. Good thing we have emotional love and healing coach Rebeccah Silence here to help. I'm so happy you're back, and I'm happy I get to talk to you this time. So let's start with the basics. How does stress show up in our everyday lives?
Well, when stress is happening, it's because life isn't going our way,
Right.
and something feels like it's out of our control, and we are going to need to be a version of ourselves we haven't met yet. But how it's showing up, it starts with just little things like irritability or frustration or exhaustion, but it's mostly your nervous system saying, I don't know if you can handle this.
Right. Okay. So how can we recognize when we're being triggered? Is it always a big emotion or can it feel small?
Well, it can definitely feel small, and then if we don't get ahead of it, when it's that little whisper, it escalates. But when it's small, it's like your stomach is sinking, or you're in this adrenaline rush, like you just got plugged into the wall. That's the first sign, because your nervous system, again, is saying, I don't like this, I need something to be different,
Right.
and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to figure this out.
Yeah, you're in overload
Yes.
almost. Okay,
Yes.
so when we start feeling that, it's the stress is building, what are some things we can do to kind of stop that right in the moment?
Well, what I want to say, after over 25 years of clinical experiences, stop needing to stop it
Right.
so fast, okay?
Okay.
Nobody else is going to tell you that, but we don't want to stop the stress. We want to meet it,
Okay.
face it, move through it, and conquer it. So I want everybody watching to literally close your eyes if you can and identify what's the number one thing right now stressing you out. It isn't the little things you think are the problem.
could be, yeah.
It's the little things letting you know there's some part of your life right now that is not working for you, and you're afraid to face it. So we have to be brave enough to face it. I came here today from the cancer hospital, right? Most of you know I have beat cancer with a 5% chance. I was just, naked with my 90-year-old
Right.
oncologist
Right.
and my husband in the room, and then I come here. I don't need it to not be stressful. I just need to know it's not bigger or more powerful than me, and I
Right.
gotta powerfully choose, I got this.
Right. Oh, I love that. So almost sitting in it and, like you
Yes.
said, meeting it
Face,
halfway.
move through, conquer, but you have to identify it to face it.
Okay, identify what it is that's triggering you in that
What
moment.
is stressing you out? The health diagnosis, the money, the disconnection in your marriage. Your kid doesn't want to talk to you. You have a team member that you know you either need to put on a performance plan or let go. Just call it what it is.
Right.
Don't rush yourself through it.
Okay, you got to sit in it a little bit to be able to get through it. Okay, I
Yes.
love that, Rebeccah. Okay, so off camera, you were talking a little bit about power and choice. Can you
Yeah.
tell our viewers about that?
Yeah, so when I was going through cancer, what I knew is as long as I still have breath, I have life, and there ain't nothing more powerful than my life force or yours, right? So we all have breath, we all have power, and nothing outside of us is more powerful than we are. Period, end of story, and there's no scenario where you don't have a choice. So every choice, it's literally a yes or a no that you're saying to yourself. So in a situation where you don't feel like you have power or choice, I just want you to very calmly figure out your next step, just one. Don't try to go from A to Z. Don't try to go all the way from I have hard information to how am I going to handle it. What's the next way you're going to take care of yourself?
Even if it's just a small step, maybe
Yes.
calling your doctor
Yes.
or don't freak out.
Or
and think,
taking
okay.
5 minutes to just sit and breathe in your power and breathe out your power.
Right.
Maybe you're calling a best friend. Maybe you're going for a walk. Maybe you're reading a book. Maybe you're putting your phone on Do Not Disturb for the rest of the day, and that's the next step. Just one right for you next step at a time. You are now in charge.
How do you get in that mindset of breathing in that power like you're talking about?
Well, it isn't mindset work. It's emotional healing
Okay.
work, right? So we can't heal our way through stress, understanding it or managing it or trying to control it in our head. We've got to feel our way through the fear, right? Some of you, when you're stressed, you're mean, but you're really scared because you didn't breathe in the fear or connect to the emotion. So there's anger, fear, grief, or joy under the emotion. Some of you are afraid to be happy.
Right.
And that stresses you out.
Okay.
That's a whole other
It could be any emotion.
conversation, right? But some of us don't want to trust the good. So life just got great, and now I'm stressed because the other shoe's gonna drop, and I don't know if I deserve this. So it's emotional work, Kelly. Anger, fear, grief, joy, excitement, those are the only 5 emotions I teach with the practice of emotional healing. And when you know how to have a healthy relationship with all 5, you're free.
You're set.
And I define healing as freedom.
Oh, you are incredible. Okay,
Thank
what's
you.
one piece of advice that you can give our viewers today that they
Yes.
can use right now?
I'm so excited about this. All you have to do is get to neutral. You don't have to like what's happening, and you don't have to get to a place where you're joyful and toxic positivity princess. I just want you neutral. Like, I'm back to a place where I have choice, and I know that. I don't feel great, but I don't feel like this is insurmountable.
Right.
Just get to neutral, and that's how you win when it comes to stress.
This is great advice. Thank you so much for being
Thank you
here
for
today,
having
as
me.
always. You can continue the conversation and connect with Rebeccah by following her on social media. All you have to do is search Rebeccah Silence. You can DM her. I do all the time. You can also find her online at theunsilentwoman.com to learn more about the free emotional CPR masterclass she offers. Thanks again.